Hello everybody, today we are going to learn how to hand letter the alphabet using print capital letters. It's a great place to transition from just doing the upstrokes and downstrokes drill to creating actual letters. So let's get started. You can download this worksheet that I have created to practice creating capital letters. It's on my website, just feel free to print it out and practice. So we'll start by doing our warm-ups that we learned in our last installment. So we're going to do our thick downstrokes and then our thin upstrokes. And I like to think heavy pressure going down and thin, very thin pressure going up. And then another thing that's important to note is what angle the pen should be. So instead of having your pen all the way up, go ahead and hold it at an angle. I like to keep 2 fingers on top for the heavy pressure. So now we're going to transition into another drill, and this is really close to creating capital letters. So get excited. We're doing our downstrokes and our upstrokes, now we're just connecting them. And exciting times, now we're going to transition into a capital letter A, just a thin upstroke and a thick downstroke, and then you cross. Perfect. Next we're going to create an M, up, thick down, thin up, thick down. And then just go ahead and switch that into an N. Thin up, thick down, thin up. The next drill we'll use to warm up helps us with changing pressure partway down. So start with heavy pressure, then you kind of lighten up as you go back around the curve. And this is helpful for letters that have any curves like P's or U's, and the first one that we will do is a U. So we have our curved line and then just follow it down with the downstroke. And then we'll do our O, which is 2 curved lines, and then a P, which is a thick downstroke, and then a curved upstroke, thick downstroke, and a thin curve up. And then an R, which is very similar, followed by a thick downstroke. So when we're working with those curves, it can be tricky to feel comfortable with changing pressure partway through, and that's why I like this curly cue warm-up drill, because it really helps me and my hand get ready to change the pressure. And what I like to do is think like heavy pressure and then lighten it up as I go down. So I'll start with very heavy pressure, maybe even like 80% pressure on the pen, and then lighten it up to maybe 60, and then 50, and then 40 and 30, 20, 10, and then by the time that I'm back on my upstroke, it's barely even touching the page at all, just skating across.